The wind howled through the desolate night, carrying with it a sense of foreboding. A lone gas station stood at the edge of a forgotten highway, its decrepit sign flickering ominously. Tales of mysterious disappearances and unsettling encounters swirl among the locals, warning all who dare approach. But curiosity and desperation sometimes override caution. A weary traveler named Jack, low on fuel and desperate for his pet, found himself drawn to the eerie glow of the flickering sign. He cautiously pulled into the crumbling gas station, the gravel crunching beneath his tires. As Jack stepped out of his car, he couldn't shake the feeling of being watched. The silence around him was deafening, broken only by the distant rustling of leaves. He hesitantly approached the old fuel pumps, their rusty handles cracking with every gust of wind. With trembling hands, Jack picked up the fuel nozzle and squeezed the trigger. A high-pitched screech pierced the air as gasoline began to flow, breaking the stillness. Suddenly, a flicker of movement caught Jack's eyes, and he turned towards the dilapidated convenience store. The store's windows were shattered, their shards reflecting the pale moonlight. Jack hesitated, but curiosity got the better of him. He stepped cautiously through the shattered entrance, his footsteps echoing ominously. Inside, the air was heavy with the scent of decay and abandonment. Shelves lay overturned, their contents scattered across the floor. The flickering lights of a single broken bulb illuminated the eerie scene. Jack's heart pounded in his chest as he explored further, his footsteps echoing through the empty aisles. Suddenly, a faint whisper seemed to emerge from the shadows, growing louder and more menacing. Unease crept over Jack as he realized he was not alone. A figure shrouded in the darkness appeared at the end of the aisle, its eyes gleaming with a glow of horror. Panic welled within him as he turned to flee, but the exit was blocked by barricade of fallen debris. Frantically, Jack searched for another way out. He stumbled upon a set of stairs leading to the basement, his only hope of escape. Reluctantly, he descended into the suffocating darkness, the silence broken only by his raged breathing. In the dimly lit basement, the air grew colder, and the stench of decay intensified. Jack's heart raced as he sensed a presence drawing nearer, its malevolence palpable. Desperation overtook him as he fumbled for his flashlight, the beam piercing the gloom. The flickering light revealed a menacing sight. Rows of decrepit fuel barrels, their contents long forgotten. But as Jack turned to leave, the beam of his flashlight revealed something far more unsettling. An array of blood-stained tools hinting at the station's sinister past. A sudden noise echoed through the basement, a ghostly mixture of scraping and scratching. Jack's heart skipped a beat as he realized he was no longer alone. He spun around, catching sight of a disheveled figure. It twisted grin filled with malice. Fear consumed Jack as he fled deeper into the complex basement. The walls seemed to close in around him, the darkness becoming suffocating. The figure pursued relentlessly, its gruesome laughter echoing through the corridors. Just as all seems lost, Jack stumbled upon a narrow tunnel, a glimmer of hope in the abyss. He pushed through the tight space, scraping against the rough walls. As he pursued, the figure's laughter faded behind him. Emerging from the tunnel, Jack found himself in an underground chamber, bathed in an eerie, otherworldly light. The oppressive silence was shattered by the sound of an ancient machinery, grinding and wiring to life. In the center of the chamber stood an enormous contraption, its purpose unknown. Jack's instincts screamed at him to flee, but an impeccable force compelled him to approach. As he drew closer, the contraption ground with the ground beneath Jack tumbled as the contraption sprung to life, its gears grinding in a symphony of arrow. The chamber filled with deafening cacophony, drowning out Jack's screams as the contraption closed in, its purpose finally revealed. Time seemed to slow as the contraption engulfed Jack, its mechanical jaws tearing through flesh and bone. The darkness claimed him, and the gas station returned to its silent slumber, its secret buried deep within its decaying walls. The wind whispered through the abandoned gas station, its secret forever sealed within its desolate walls. Travelers continued to pass by, unaware of the horrors that lay hidden beneath the surface. The gas station remained a haunting reminder of darkness that lurks in the most unexpected places. And so, the legend of the gas station persists, a chilling tale passed down through generations. Those who heard it would shudder, their minds plagued by visions of the forgotten souls trapped within the station's malevolent grasp. The midnight hour cast a shadow over the deserted gas station as a cool breeze whispered through the empty pumps. The only sign of life was the faint hum of flickering streetlight. But little did the world know, a daring crime was about to unfold. Suddenly, the silence was shattered by the screeching tires of a black sedan pulling into the gas station. The sound of the engine cut through the air like a menacing growl, setting an eerie tone for what was about to come. As the car came to an halt, three masked figures emerged, clad in black from head to toe. Their footsteps echoed ominously on the concrete as they approached the gas station, their intentions hidden beneath their disguises. With a sudden crash, the glass door shattered, the shards twinkling against the floor like a broken symphony. The jingle of bells above the door signaled their entry, a chilling reminder of the impending danger. The first robber, armed with a crowbar, made his way to a cash register. The metallic cling of coins and the rustling of paper bills filled the air as he ransacked the register, his movements fueled by desperation and greed. Meanwhile, the second assailant headed to the storage room, searching for something of value. The sounds of crashing boxes and shuffling items reverberate through the station, heightening the tension in the air. As the third thief made his way in the surveillance system, skilled fingers dancing across the buttons, the crackling feedback from the monitors being forcefully unplugged was the sound of their freedom, erasing any evidence of their presence. Just as they thought they were in the clear, the chilling sound of sirens pierced the night. Flashing red and blue lights cast an eerie glow, signaling the arrival of law enforcement, determined to bring these criminals to justice. Panicked, the robbers scrambled to complete their task. The urgency reflected in the frantic clicks of their guns being loaded. The scent of fear mingled with the gasoline fumes, creating an unsettling atmosphere. But fate had a different plan. With a swift kick, an officer burst through the shattered door, his commanding voice demanding surrender. The deafening clash of wheels reverberated through the station, a battle between law and lawlessness. A gunshot echoed through the air, followed by a collective gasp. Time stood still as the outcome hung in the balance. Moments later, a thug hit the floor, an unwelcome testament of the dangers of crime. The remaining criminals froze, their resolve crumbling. The cluttering of drop weapons echoed through the station, mirroring their shattered hopes of escape. As the handcuffs clicked shut, the tension dissipated, replaced by palpable sense of relief. The gas station stood as a silent witness to the night's events, the lingering sound of justice prevailing over criminality. The flashing lights outside painted the scene with an eerie glow, illuminating the aftermath of the nightmare heist. Officers surveyed the chaos, the crunching and broken glass beneath their boots, serving as a reminder of the struggle that had taken place. In the end, the gas station stood as a symbol of resilience and community, its broken pieces a testament to the strength of those who refuse to be silent by criminal. And as the sun rose on a new day, the scars of the ice would serve as a reminder that heroes can be found even in the darkness.